N1 is given, number of windings. N1 is N1 equal to 350 and K equal to 0.9. K equal to 0.9. What is the meaning of K equal to 0.9? 90% of the flux produced by first coil linked with the second coil, or 90% of the flux produced by second coil linked with the first coil. That is the meaning. So even though it doesn't have any current, it has inductance. That is the meaning. It has inductance effect in the first coil, that is added to the first coil or subtracted to the first coil. Added or subtracted, that depends upon the direction of flux. So net effect in the inductance, that's what we saw in the first sum. Depends upon the connection, depends upon the dot convention, the flux in the second coil will oppose or aid. Depends upon the connection. Even the flux produced by second coil may be because of first current. That may oppose the first coil. That is also there. Okay. Anyhow, that is first part. The second part, K equal to 0.9. I1, current in the first coil is 2.5 ampere. Flux in the first coil is 511 equal to 0.5 milliweber. But this current is dropped. This current is reduced to 0 ampere in how much time? 2.5 millisecond. T equal to, in 2.5 milliseconds, this current is changed from 2.5 ampere to 2.5 ampere to 0 ampere in 2.5 millisecond. That is given. Because of that, if there is no change in current, it means no voltage in the second coil. But because of this change, there is an induced EMF in the second coil, 70 volt. Find L1, L2, M and N2. But we have to find L1 equal to N1 5.1 divided by I1. All three given, just formula substitution. N1 is 350 and I1 is 2.5 ampere. So if you substitute, you will get L1. L1 is how much? 70 millihenry. Am I correct? 70 millihenry. Now we have to find L2. L2, to find L2, we need M. There is a relation between K, because K is given. There is a relation between M equal to K times square root of L1, L2. What and all not known? L2 is unknown. M is unknown. That's why we cannot use this formula to find either M or L2. So we have to go for some other thing to find M. But we know that V2 equal to M di by dt. M di by dt. Because no current in no, I2 is 0. I2 is not given, means I2 equal to 0. The voltage is because of change in current in the first coil. Change in current in the first coil. Di means change. Actually, di by dt is infinite small change in current for infinite small time. Mathematically, that is the meaning. Infinite small change. What? Change in current for infinite small change in time. The meaning of this is di by dt is change. Because as engineer, we should understand the meaning of mathematical notations. Change in I for infinite small change in current. Infinite small change in current. We are assuming that it is true for large changes. Delta I by delta T. Delta T. We are assuming that it is true for small changes. While compare with the dt, 2.5 millisecond is very, very large. Because dt is infinite small. Infinite small. So if you substitute this V2 equal to 70, M we do not know. Change in current is 2.5. minus 0 divided by change in time is 2.5 into 10 power minus 3 to 0. Change in time. If we substitute this, we got m equal to 70 millihenries. 70 million. Am I correct? Yes. 70 millihenries we got. So now we can use this formula to find L2. M equal to 70 in 10 power minus 3 equal to K 0.9 square root of L1 already we got. L1 is again 70, 10 power minus 3, L2. From this we can find L2. L2 equal to 86.4. This gives L2 equal to 86.4 millihenries. Then only thing left out is N2. What is d phi by dt? What is d phi 2 by dt? D phi 2 1 means what is first 2 is for coil. Second one is current in the other coil. Current in the other coil. Phi 2 1 we have to find because no current in the second coil. But there will be a flux because of first coil. The first coil flux is 0.5 milliweber. K is given. Only 90% linked with the second coil. That's why that flux should be multiplied by 0.9. That flux 0.5 should be multiplied by 0.9. That's why phi 21 equal to 511 multiplied by 0.9. That is equal to 0.45 millihenries. Sorry, milliweber. Flux equal to milliweber. 0.45 milliweber. That you have to find first. Then, sorry, 0.45 milliweber. That's why 0.45 milliweber. Am I correct? So flux we got. Now, change in flux is from 0.45 milliweber to 0 Weber. Because when you turn off the current, flux will change from 0.45 milliweber to 0. That's why this is approximately equal to delta phi 21. We are not writing in mathematics. We are not writing, but the actual meaning is this is. We have to write like this. Approximately equal to delta phi 21 divided by delta t. We have to write. Then only it is true. You cannot substitute d phi 21 equal to this value. You cannot substitute because we are considering a large change. Large change we are considering. Mathematically, it is negligible time. What is the change in flux we have to find mathematically? That we do not know. But we know for considerable time only that we are making it approximate. That's why we have to substitute this. Change in flux is 0.45 into 10 power minus 3. And N to Y, d phi by dt is not voltage. Voltage in one winding. It gives voltage in one winding. That's why it should be multiplied by N2. If you study like this, you need not remember the what is that? Mug-up. You need not mug up the formula. So, in one winding, it gives voltage only for one winding, d phi by dt. That's why we have to multiply by number of turns. So, what we will get V2 equal to N2 multiplied by d phi 21 by dt. So, we know this is equal to 0.45 milliweber. And this is equal to, in how much time current becomes 0? 2.5 milliseconds. Therefore, flux also becomes 0. That's why 2.5 in milliseconds into 10 power minus 3. N2 is, we do not know. V2 is 70. 70 volts generated in the second coil. If you substitute, you will get N2. N2 equal to 388 turns.